Hello guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you how to draft a perfect shoulder dart bustier. It is very simple, detailed and beginner friendly. So if you are interested, please watch this video till the end. So I'm going to be drafting the front block of the bustier first, and I'm going to head to insert my vertical measurement. This line here is the shoulder line, while this line here is my shoulder to bust point, which is 10.5 inch. Here is my shoulder to under bust, which is 14 inch, and this last line here is my waistline, which is 18 inch. So go ahead to insert your own body measurement. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to tighten the under bust, and to do that, I'll go ahead to mark half of my bust pan measurement first. So my bust pan measurement is 7.5 divided by 2 is 3.75. I'll go ahead to insert the measurement on the bust point line and also on the waistline, after which I'll connect the points together. Next, I'm going to go ahead to take out a dart. So I'll be marking a dart of 0.75 inch on both sides of the bust point and also on the under bust. This is like a normal dart. So I'll mark 0.75 inch on both sides like this. So if you're on the smaller side, you go ahead to mark 0.5 inch, and if you are a plus size, can mark 1 inch on both sides. After marking that, I'm going to go ahead to connect the under bust to the waistline using the straight line like you see me doing in the video. So next, I'm going to be coming down from the bust point by 1 inch and mark. After marking that, I'll connect that point to the under bust using the curved part of my ruler like this. Next, I'm going to go ahead to tighten the under bust, and to do that, I'm going to be going out by 0.5 inch from this side and mark, and I'll repeat the same thing on this other side also. After which, I'll connect it back to 1 inch below the bust point to the curved part of my ruler like this. This is me trying to contour the bust area properly so that the bust area will be more pronounced when the dress is being worn. So once I'm done connecting it back to the bust point, the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to connect the under bust to the waistline with my ruler like this. So basically this inner dart is no longer relevant. We're going to be working with the outer dart. So basically what I did was to take out 2.5 inch as the bust dart for this bust here I'm making. So remember I marked 1.5 inch first, then I went ahead to mark 1 inch again. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to move over to the shoulder. So first I'll mark my neck width, which is 3.5 inch. Then I'll go ahead to mark a neck depth of 3.5 inch also. So you can mark whatever neck width and neck depth you want at this point. After drawing the neckline, I'm going to go ahead to draw the shoulder slope with my ruler like you see me doing in the video. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to take out the dart on the shoulder area. And the first thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to divide my shoulder slant by 2 like this. What I have here is 4 divided by 2 is 2. I'll mark that, then I'll connect that point back to the bust point with a straight line like you see me doing in the video. After connecting, I'm going to go ahead to mark 1 inch on both sides of the line I just marked. This means that I'm taking out 2 inch for the shoulder dart. After that, I'll connect that point back to the bust point. But before doing that, what I love to do is to tighten the over bust. So the first thing I'll go ahead to do is to measure what I have between the bust point and the under bust. So what I have here is 3.5 inch. So I'll go ahead to place the 3.5 inch above the bust point and mark like this. Then from this point I just mark, I'll be tightening the over bust by 1 inch. So I'll mark 0.5 inch on both sides of the dart leg like this. After which I'll connect it back to the bust point using my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So after connecting this point to the bust point, I'll go ahead to connect the shoulder back to the over bust with a straight line like you see me doing in the video. So this is going to make the bust here to sit properly when the dress is being worn. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to replace this that I took on the shoulder area, because if you should leave it this way, you're going to be having a shortage when you are joining the piece together. So first I'll extend my shoulder slope, then I'll go ahead to measure whatever that I took at this point, which is 2 inch, and I'll replace it on the side like this. After doing that, I'm going to go ahead to divide my armhole depth line into 2 like this and mark. After marking, I'll measure what I have on that area, and I'll also go ahead to replace that on the side like this also. Next, on the shoulder line, what I'll go ahead to do is to divide my bust measurement into 4 and mark. After marking that, I'll also go ahead to measure what I have on that area, and I'll replace it on the side also. After which, I'll go ahead to draw the armhole with my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So this is going to be the armhole for the bustier we are making. So I'm going to be cutting off the shoulder that I have here, and I'll also be cutting off this that you see me shading. So next I'll go ahead to insert my waist measurement on the waistline. So my waist is 32 divided by 4 is 8. I'll go ahead to insert that. After marking that, I'll go ahead to measure what I have on this that area, which is 1.5 inch, and replace it on the side. After that, I'll go ahead to connect the chest line to the waist with a straight line like you see me doing in the video. So the next I'll go ahead to do now is to take out the bust that, which is the difference between my front and back waistline. So I'll come down from the bust point and mark 1.5 inch, after which I'll connect it back to my nipple to nipple line with a straight line like this. So this is what the bust that is going to look like. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is to blend this area to eliminate every sharp edge I have at that point. After which I'll go ahead to insert my seam allowance of 2 inch on the side like you see me doing in the video. So basically, this is what the front of the buster is going to look like. So if you want a different neckline, you can simply go ahead to draw whatever neckline you want for the whatever dress you are making. So next, we're going to go ahead to draft the back of the bustier. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead to adjust my paper like you see me doing in the video. So I'm drafting both the front and the back block of the bustier I'm making on the same pattern paper. So the first thing I'll go ahead to do is to mark out my zipper allowance of 1.5 inch. So I'll come in by 1.5 inch like this, after which I'll connect the point together with a straight line. Next, I'm going to go ahead to extend the shoulder line of the front all the way to the back like you see me doing in the video. So after extending my shoulder line, I'm going to go ahead to insert my shoulder measurement divided by 2 at this point and mark. So for the shoulder slope, I'm going to be measuring what I have on the front. So what I have here is 1.5 inch. I'm going to go ahead to mark the same 1.5 inch for the back like this. Next, I'll go ahead to extend the chest line of the front all the way to the back with my ruler like this. Then I'll go ahead to draw the armhole depth line for the back also. So once I'm done doing this, I'll go ahead to insert the shoulder to waist for the back. So note that the shoulder to waist for the front and the back is not always the same. So make sure you take that of your client or your own before you go ahead to start drafting. So for me, my shoulder to waist for the back is 16.5. So I'm going to go ahead to mark the 16.5 like this, after which I'll draw the waistline for the back like you see me doing in the video. So once I'm done doing this, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to eliminate the zipper bulge at the back, and to do that, I'll go ahead to come in by 0.5 inch from this zipper allowance line and mark. Then I'll extend it to the chest line. After doing that, I'll go ahead to come in from this point again by 0.5 inch. Then I'll extend it to the chest line also on the other side like this. So this is going to help eliminate any zipper bulge on the back of the dress. The next I'll go ahead to do now is to insert my bust measurement divided by 4 on the chest line, and I'll go ahead to mark that. After marking that, I'll move over to the waist. So from the 0.5 inch I came in by, I'll insert my waist measurement divided by 4 and mark. Then I'll add 1 inch extra for the waist that. After which I'll connect my chest line to the waist using a straight line like this. Then I'll go ahead to draw the armhole for the back. So next, I'm going to go ahead to mark the neckline for the back. So you can draw whatever neckline you want, but note that the neck width for both the front and the back is always the same, but the neck depth can be as desired. So I'm just going to go ahead to draw the neckline like this, after which I'll draw the shoulder slope for the back. So next, I'm going to go ahead to draw the waist dart. So I'll go ahead to mark half of my bust span measurement like this. So from this zip allowance line, I'll mark half of my bust span measurement, and I'll do the same thing on the chest line. After which I'll connect the points together with a straight line like this. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is to mark a dart of 0.5 inch on both sides of my nipple to nipple line. Then I'll draw the dart leg with my ruler like this. So basically, this is what the back is going to look like, and here we have the front of the bustier. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So I'm going to be cutting out the front first, then I'll cut out the back. So before you go ahead to cut out your front, don't forget to close up the bust dart. So I'll be closing up the bust dart, then I'll go ahead to cut it like you see me doing in the video. So after cutting, this is what the front and the back is going to look like. So make sure that the side of both the front and the back is aligning, as you can see on the screen. Make sure it is aligning so you don't have issues when joining the dress together. So this is the outcome of the bust here after making the dress. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it came out really nice. Sorry I couldn't make a tutorial on how I did it, but this is what it looks like. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how to insert a zipper to your bust here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial.